Namaste guys, in this video we are going to learn how to make this mechanism in SolidWorks. Before I start this video, I highly recommend that you please subscribe my new channels. One is Engineer Know and other is Engineering Knowledge and Job Updates. The second channel is for my Indian brothers who want to learn about engineering in Hindi, and those who want to learn engineering in English can check out my channel Engineer Know. There I have explained many things and machines with 3D animations, so I highly recommend check out the link in descriptions. Now after all this, let's start with this tutorial. So here I have opened the assembly. The reason I have opened the assembly is because I am going to use this library most of the times. Okay, so what I have done is I just go to toolbox, NSI metric, and click on gears. Now first thing I have to do is racks per rectangular. Okay, so make sure that your standards are same. Okay, I'm using dimensions, mmgs. So my module is 1, face width is 5 pitch height is 5 length is 90 You can increase or decrease the length as per your requirement. After that, click OK. Now you need to bring another one as well. Now click close. Here you see this sketch is showing on. So what I have done is to show this sketch, simply go here and right click on it, click on show. Okay, if I click on it, as you can see the sketch. This is an important thing. That is the reason I am showing. So what you can do is click on here, click on rotate component. Uh, Rotate this part just opposite direction. Click OK. Now right click on this part, click on float. Select this face and this face. Click OK. Select this face and this face. Now give it a distance of 10 mm. Click OK. Select this face and this face. Click OK. Uh, I guess I have done a mistake for this mate. So what you can do is simply go here. Uh, Right click on it. Click on edit. So click on clear selections. Select this face and this face. I guess I have messed the mess. So simply right click on it and click on delete. Click on mates. Select this face and this face. Click OK. Select this face and this face. Click OK. Now uh, select this face and click on mates. Select the front plane of the assembly. Click OK. Now here you notice that I can move it in this direction, and that is basically what I want. Now select this face, press Ctrl plus 8. Now I'm going to make my another part in assembly. I highly recommend that you make your parts in assembly and save it for later onwards, because it will save your time. Plus if you do any kind of mistakes in assembly, you can easily change it instead of going again to your part, modify it and then come back to assembly. That will consume a lot of time. That is the reason I have leave that thing, making a separate parts. Now so go here and click on new part, select the front plane. Now you need to draw the sketch that I am showing. So first click on the center rectangle. Make sure that no external references is checked on, else you will face problem later onwards. Draw shape like this, 90 mm, 10 mm. Press escape. Select this point and this point. Make it coincide. Click OK. Go to features, extruded 10 mm, 5 mm sorry, 5 mm. Click on here. Click on midplane. Click OK. After that, select this face, click on sketch, press Ctrl plus 8. Draw a circle as I am showing. Click on extrude. Extrude it as per your requirement. Let's say 70 mm. Click OK. and exit the edit assembly component mode. Now what you need to do is click on mate, select this face and this face, click OK. Similarly, select this face and this face, click OK. Select this face and this face, click OK. So, and make sure that you see that it can move in this direction. Now what you need to do is uh, select the top plane of the this component and the top plane of the assembly, click OK. Remember, this is an important step because in later onwards I am going to use mirror command to save my time and effort. Okay, now select this face and press Ctrl plus 8. Now I am going to import some gears. So to do that, simply click on design library and import the spur gear. Make sure that your module is 1 and number of teeth is we are going to change as per our requirement. So in this first case it is 30, patch rank is 20, face width is 5 and nominal shaft you can see other parameters. So click OK and close this. Click here, click on rotate components, rotate it, click OK. Move component, move it little bit here. Now go here again, click on spur gear, import it. This time the number of teeth is 15 15, okay, and other parameters will be same. Click OK, close it, rotate component, click OK. Now here's the some important thing. Click on evaluate, click on measure, select this line and this line. You see that the distance is 1.03 mm. So we are going to use it, so make sure that you remember it. So first thing you have to do is select the front plane, click on sketch, press Ctrl plus 8 for normal screen to the view. Just note that I am using front plane of the assembly, not the parts. Okay, so draw a random circle like this and draw a center line. Give the radius, give the diameter to 15 mm. If you remember correctly, that this pitch has a this gear has a number of teeth 15 and module is 1. So pitch circle diameter is 15 mm. That is the reason its diameter is 15 mm. Okay. If you doesn't understand what I mean, I highly recommend that you please read your books on machine design or theory of machines to understand what is pitch circle and other parameters. They are the basic things. Now enter the value of 1.03 mm. If anybody doesn't understand why 1.03 mm other things, again I recommend please go through your books to understand these concepts because it is a engineering thing. It is not something like I can teach this in whole video. Now draw a gear of diameter 30 mm. Click OK. Select this point and just make sure that it is just touching each other. Click OK. In reality, when you make them, you give them exact distance. But in my case, it is just a simple mechanism. So accuracy of that much is not matter for me. Okay. But in case if you want it, what you can do is simply click on smart dimensions and give it a distance. The distance is 30 plus 15 divided by 2. Sorry, 30 plus 15 divided by 2. Click OK. Now exit the sketch mode. So go to the assembly, click on mates, select this face, select this gear, make sure it's concentric and click OK. Similarly, select this and this concentric, click OK. Select this face, press Ctrl plus 8. Now rotate a bit. Similarly, rotate this one. Now we need to define our mates. Now here comes, now click on here, mechanical mates, click on rack and pinion. First thing it is set select rack. Instead of selecting rack, select this line. Now in pinion gear, select uh, select this circle. Just you note that the pinion diameter is 15 mm. So make sure that you change it. else you will face problem later onwards. As you can see, it is so let me tell you what you can do in this kind of situation. So what you can do is, yeah, this one. So simply go here. You see the okay, this one, this one. Yeah, this one. So click on show, click on mates, select this face, press Ctrl plus 8 and delete this. So you see our, wait a minute, let me hide this sketch because they are not going to work anymore. Right click on it, click on hide. So you see this line, so this is what we are going to use. So click on mates, mechanical mates, rack and pinion. First select the rack, select this line, and then pinion. So select this line. So yeah, you can see it picks the correct diameter. Remember, this is the correct way to make rack and pinion mechanism. I saw there are other videos on YouTube, but those are not the correct ways. This is the correct way to make the rack and pinion or other kind of mechanism, gear mating mechanism. Simply right click on it, click on show, click on mate, select this and this one. The default mate could overdefined. Yeah, it is overdefined because we didn't define what kind of mate it is. So click on mechanical mates, click on gear. Now do that, you will not get the error. You see, we are not getting that error. But yeah, make sure that after doing that, uh, go here, click on rotate component. Yeah, it's working properly. So now we have done all this. Now let's remove, these sketches look annoying. So hide them. Let's hide this one as well because it looks annoying. Uh, but yeah, hide. Or you can just simply click on here and sketch. This that is the shortest method. Now we have made some parts. Now we need to make other parts. That is basically the grip one. So let's make it. So to do that, simply go here, click on new part, select the front plane. First thing we have to do is draw a circle. Again draw a circle. Make sure no external reference is checked on, as you will face problem later onwards. Make it parallel. Make this 10 mm. Uh, Draw a center line like this. Select this point and this point. Make it coincide. Select select this point. Make it horizontal. Okay, and select this point. Make it horizontal again. Give it a dimension as per your requirement. 25 mm is okay. 28 mm. Okay. Now go to features. Click on extrude. Select this and this. Thickness is 5 mm. Don't make it too much as it will create problem later onwards. Exit the assembly component mode. Select this part and move it upwards. Select this gear face. Click on mates and select this face. Click OK. Now select this face and this face. OK. Select this one and this face. Make it concentric and make sure that lock rotation is on, else your mechanism will not work. Click OK. Select this face, press Ctrl plus 8. Now if I try to move it backwards, you can see it's opening and closing. Now instead of making a whole this mechanism here, What I can do, I can simply mirror it. But before I do mirroring, let's make some other parts, so it looks much better. So let's start working on them. First, select this part. Let's edit this part much better, and go to uh, select the front plane, sketch, escape, select this point, and by pressing Ctrl select this point, make it horizontal. Click OK and extrude it. Mid plane 5 mm. Yeah, it's okay. Now select this face, press Ctrl plus 8. We need to make some one more part. After that we are done. Okay, so first exit the assembly component mode. Now before we will make last part, uh, go here, click on mirror components. We need to select a plane, so select the top plane, select this and this part, click OK. So here we have made it. Don't worry, we will define some mates here so that they doesn't collide with each other. So I will make something for it, so don't worry about that. uh, Now we have to make a base that basically support all these things, so let's work on it. So press Ctrl plus 8, click on here, click on new part, select the front plane. So let's work on the last part. Click on corner rectangle. This we can make it better. Let's delete it. We can make it much more better than this. So what we can do, for a circle like this, go to mirror entities, select this one and this one. Click here, select this sketch, click OK. Click on extrude, click on mid plane and make it 10 mm. Click OK. After that, select this bottom of the face, click on sketch, press Ctrl plus 8. So let's make the part. So what we can do is go here, click on straight slot, and 30 mm, 15 mm, and go here, extend, go here, extend, and trim entities. Uh, Go to mirror entities. Before I do mirror, I need to make a center line, scale, and mirror entities. Mirror about this line, click OK. Now trim this line. Make sure that there is nothing left, because that this would create a problem later onwards. click OK, extrude it, 5 mm, click OK. We need to make one more thing. Okay, so for that, select this face, click on sketch, press Ctrl plus 8. So let's make the last thing here. Draw this circle and draw the circle again. Sorry, draw the circle again. And, and trim unnecessary lines. Click OK, extrude it. Click on reverse direction. Now a question arises, it is too close here. I want in the middle. So what I can do? So I don't know whether you watch my free course or not. So if you watch it, then you know what I need to do. If don't, then watch it. So click on offset and increase the click on reverse direction and increase the distance. So yeah, if you are a beginner, then you might doesn't know this command, but I highly recommend let learn this command. It is useful. And exit the sketch mode. Now you can see it's working quite great, and we have done the quite good. Now there is something. Now as you can see, it's colliding here, and we don't like it. Basically I don't like it, not going to lie. So press Ctrl plus 8. So what we can do is zoom in. Let's see what is the distance we want. A little bit. Okay, this much distance is okay. So instead of making angular mates, what we can do, go to the mates and advanced mates, click on distance, select this face and this face. Okay, we don't supposed to do that, I guess. Select this face first and click on fix because we don't want that this part is moved. Okay, now click on mates, advanced mates, select this face and this face. Let's increase the maximum distance. Okay, I guess I increased maximum distance to 4. No, 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 it's not working correctly. I need to think something else. I guess I have to stick with the angular mates. Sorry for my mistakes. Advanced mates, click on angle. So we need to select a face. Select this face. Reference entity. Basically, the angular mates. Let me think. Let me think. Wait a second. So what we can do here? Mm, okay, yeah. What we can do here? Click on mates. Select this face and this face. Mm. Go to evaluate first, click on measure, select this face and this face. Now this is 41.1 mm, so I got the dimension here, so that is the what is the most important thing here. So go to the mates and go to the advanced mates, click here and minimum distance is 1 mm and the let distance is 41.10 whatever because it's measured automatically. Click OK and close this. Now if I select this face, press Ctrl plus 8 and move it, you can see this is the maximum it can go. I can't move it more forward. And why it is. Press Control Z, Control Z. So if I move it, yeah, but I don't know this. Just there are some bugs in my SolidWorks, so sorry for that. So you can see this animation. Now let's try to do animate. There are some kind, some bugs arises in SolidWorks, so sorry for that. That's the reason you see that ugly results. So what we can do is click on here, select this face, click on linear motor, uh, click on oscillating, enter the value of 41, uh, click OK, and select this face, press Ctrl plus 8, click on calculate. So yeah, we make this mechanism. If you have any kind of doubts and queries, make sure that you ask in comments. And I hope you learned something from this video. And please make sure that you check out my other channel as well, so that you can learn more things. Again, thanks for watching and have a great day. Namaste.